The National Association of Ghana Students, NUGS, is calling on the Achimota School to rescind its decision to appeal the Accra High Court ruling directing them to allow 2 Rastafarian boys to attend the school with their dreadlocks. The school has indicated its decision to appeal the court ruling, but NUGS General Secretary Julius Kwame Anthony describes the step as discrimination against the boys.
The actions of Achimota School create a needless gridlock which leaves these students shut out of the educational stream, which in the midst of this impasse is moving on without them. The unyielding position taken by the school, enough to make them pursue the appeal even after a court ruling that the boys be admitted, leave much to be desired. What this issue represents is a classic case of discrimination where a minority is treated as a second-class citizen within a state which they must enjoy all rights due them like all other citizens do. It's a woeful scar on our democracy that at this point, a student should be dragged through this quagmire in a bid to access education which he qualifies for, simply because the said institution does not regard his identity and alienates him for simply being who he is. What does anyone else have to lose if another person who is different from them, different from the larger majority of Ghanaians, is given the opportunity to access education in an institution that has produced African leaders who dared to be different?
Father of one of the boys, Terrio Magai, is appealing to Achimota to let bygones be bygones. He wants the boys to be allowed to receive an education.
If you had the opportunity to be in the same room with Achimota school management, what would be the one thing you will put across to them so to end this whole hullabaloo?
Well, I think what a child can do, how smart a child is, plays a role, and it's very important, and it's about the mind and not the hairs. And if they said Achimota has produced great people, then they should know this is a great guy, So they should just let bygones be bygones and have the kids, go to school and start their studies.
Meanwhile, Tyrone Magai tells Joy News the 2 things he will do if the school admits him.
So I think they should, because when I'm to go there, they are going to teach me. So I think they need to do what's right, and besides, what's right is too obvious. You took a case to the court, and the case was too obvious of how it was going to end, and eventually they end that way. We should just let bygones be bygones and let's just move on as people in life. To maintain this cohesion as individuals of Ghana.
So what would be the first thing you do in case you get into the school, you are admitted? What would be the thing? How would you feel? What would you do?
The first thing I'll do? Okay, I think there might be 2 things I'll do. Probably take some pictures and 2, I'll walk around the whole campus to see if I'm really in that school, because it's a bit complicated. I wouldn't believe it straight away, even if I'm to walk into that school as a student, because it would be unbelievable. So I'll first check around the surroundings, ask a few questions to really make sure that I'm inside that school. I guess that's one of the most things I would want to do, try out.